Now I know this doesn't really look like that big of a backlog. I'm sure some of you watching probably have a backlog of video games that are over in the hundreds. But what you're not seeing here is all of my digital games. On Steam alone, I have over 100 games. On my PlayStation, I've lost count of how many games I have because I went all digital on it. And I don't even want to look at my Nintendo Switch. And I know that my GG app is not up to date because it says I only have 48 games in my backlog, and I'm like, that is a lie. So needless to say, I'm done with my backlog. And before I get into the rest of the video, I want to let you all know that I do stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/TheTheoLogan, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday in the afternoon. Why not swing on by and let's talk about some games that are in your backlog that you're trying to knock out. What I mean by I'm done with my backlog is I'm done with these games just sitting on my shelf, whether that's in my living room or on my computer or on my Switch or on my PlayStation or Xbox, wherever they are. I'm done with them just sitting there. I'm taking down my backlog one game at a time. And so hopefully within a year's time, I'll be able to do a video like this and say my backlog no longer exists because I will have taken down every single game on my backlog. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, backlog, when in terms of gaming, is just a stack of games, whether it's on your shelf or on a digital library of games that you just have not played yet, and they have accumulated and they've grown over the years, and there are just way too many of them. And so much like how I'm getting into lawn care all of a sudden, I'm realizing that if you don't take care of weeds in your yard in a timely manner, they get taller, they get harder to take down, and it becomes more work. And as I've looked at my video games and how I've built up my libraries, there's a lot of them, and it's hard to take them all down, especially when you buy all these JRPGs. And so what I'm doing over the next year is taking down my backlog one game at a time. And what I'm going to do in this series that I'm going to call the Back Vlog is release a video every week talking about the game that I'm playing in my backlog, what I think about it, what I don't like about it, and letting you know if I've finished the game or if I've given up on the game. And as I thought about what game to start with, I was sitting there in my chair looking at my computer, looking at all the games that I had, and I could not get this game out of my head. And so the first game that I'm going to start with is Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding. Now, I realize this is probably not the right time to play this game, especially with the director's cut being announced and coming out later this year, but I want to experience this game because it's sat on my backlog long enough, and I love Hideo Kojima and his work, and it's time for me to figure out if this game is worth playing or if it's like what I've seen other people say, and that it's just one you should just avoid because it's boring, tedious, and not worth your time at all. And so here's my game plan as I go about tackling my backlog is I'm going to play just one game at a time in my backlog. I'm not going to jump across different games and try to complete them all or complete 3 games at once because I've done that, tried that before, it doesn't work. So I'm only going to focus on one game at a time. Not only that, I'm going to track my progress on the GG app. So if you guys want to follow me on the GG app, feel free to follow me. Link will be down in the description bar below. But I'm also going to give you update videos here on our YouTube channel detailing the game I'm playing, what I like, what I don't like, and things of that nature, which I've kind of already said. At the same time, I reserve the right to abandon a game at any point if I feel like it's just a waste of my time, I'm not enjoying it, or there's questionable content that I'm encountering in the game. For example, like recently I gave up on Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, because you come across an entire village where it's nothing but females, and it's basically the Playboy Mansion, but in trees. And really my hopes for this series is kind of, there's 2 different goals I want to hit with this series. Is one, I want to get rid of my backlog because I'm sick of staring at these games. The second thing is I hope it inspires someone out there watching this video to look at their backlog of games and go, you know what? I'm tired of staring at these games too. I'm going to tackle one of these games or 3 or several or more and get rid of these games out of my backlog, whether that's abandoning them, words are hard, abandoning them, or just playing them and experiencing them for the first time. And if that's you, join me in this journey. Type in the comments below what game you're going to start with or what you think about your backlog or how you tackle your backlog of games. And so with that being said, welcome to the first episode of the Back Vlog here on the TRG YouTube channel. So next week I'll be uploading a new video in the Back Vlog series detailing my time with Death Stranding, the things I like, the things I don't like, and whether or not I've given up on the game or if I'm going to continue playing the game as well. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload of when I update you in the backlog. And if you're tackling your backlog as well, let me know what game you're playing. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. I'm curious to know, because if you're playing something that's in my backlog and you're not enjoying it, I'm just going to go ahead and cross it off the list. So leave a comment down below, let me know what you're playing, and I will see you all next week. Let's defeat this Am I really going to play Sackboy? Such a weird name for a game, Sackboy.